All right, so the guys at Goodnight Gear were awesome enough to send out this products that you see in front of you. So as you can see here, we've got the NVG 30. We've got the Roy V. Vaughan GL4 Pro LAM system. And we've got the wide angle lens kit for the NVG 10 and NVG 30. There is supposed to be a Wilcox mount as well. I'm going to assume it's in this box. I didn't open anything yet, but I'm assuming it's in here because that's what they said they were sending. So we're going to go through all of this, and I'm actually going to show you the costs and everything on their website right now. Goodnight Gear. Okay, so that's what their website looks like. That's where you can get everything. All of the stuff that we're going to go through today is going to be linked in the description below with a 10% discount code. So go ahead, use that link, get yourself 10% off this cool kit. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's check out this wide angle lens. Comes in a nice sturdy hard case, so it's definitely not going to crush. So if you have this unit already, all you have to do is get this, and it's supposed to bring the view to, I believe it's from a 30 to a 50. Oh, here we go. Got instructions right here. Cool. So yes. So before your kit standard, you get a 35-degree angle. After, when you put this wide lens, the wide angle lens, you get a 50-degree angle. If I'm not mistaken, on their website did say something about when you put this on, it does kind of interfere a little bit with your IR, your built-in IR, but we're going to test that further down the line. So as you can see here, it comes in a nice plastic container here with the wrap. And your typical lens cover here. That's a 52 millimeter. Push and close. And our attachment piece here. This looks like it's just a pressure fit, so we'll see how durable that is walking around. But there you go. That is the wide angle lens kit. Okay, let's close that up there. Okay. So now let's get into the Roy Vivon GL4 Pro rail mounted light. This is a LAM system, so laser aiming module. So here we go. Open it up. Oh, it's nice and compact. We are going to be putting this up against the SMS laser and to see how good it goes, how good it works. This does look like this could mount to a pistol. I think this is for pistols actually, but I'm pretty sure this will also work on rifles as well. So we'll see that too. As you can see here, we have a 850 IR and a visible of 520. And this does have IR and visible light. So it's basically a quad setup ready to go. Now, what do we have as far as instructions? What is in the box? That's nothing there. We got some parts here. I'm assuming this is for a different rail segment. And nothing underneath. All right, cool. So I'm going to be doing a further in-depth video on this, but this is what the kit comes with. All of your instructions, and yes, you should read this. This stuff is very much so important. Read it. I'm normally one of those guys that don't read instructions. I just kind of play with it. But for this kind of equipment, you should definitely do a once through and read it. As far as build quality goes, it's very solid. I like the tactile feel of these. The buttons feel great. And I'm assuming that the lasers are slaved together. So all you got to do is click one, because I do not see any other ways to adjust both lasers. So I'm just going to naturally assume that as we adjust one, it'll adjust the other, just like the SMS, which I really like. So you don't have to go in the dark to try to zero your gun. Perfect for me. As you can see here, this requires a CR123A battery, and it locks in through the front. You take it to the unlock position and pull out. And there you go. Put your battery in. Your contacts hit there. Align the dot to the dot. Push and turn. Perfect. Cool. So that is the Roy Vivon GL4 Pro. Now let's get into it. So let's open this up here. There's a handwritten letter. I don't want to show that on camera yet. Let's see what this says. So make sure we don't have any personal information. And there is personal information. Good thing I didn't show that. Okay, anyway. So, nice letter here. Hey, John. So it says, "Hey, John, I'm very excited to begin working with you as a content creator for Goodnight Gear. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. I am eager to hear your thoughts on our gear, and I hope you enjoy it. Best regards, Kevin," from founder of Goodnight Gear, with his number. So awesome. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin, for this awesome letter and this awesome gift here, as far as giving me the opportunity to represent your product for you and test it out. So here we go. This is in our kit. This is what the kit looks like as I got it. There is a one thing that did happen with this kit, though. Because I live in Hawaii, we were having some issues with the shipping with the battery. Now, I'm not sure if that was just a UPS thing or it was just something with that particular UPS, but the second round, which is when this product came in, this is the second time he tried to send it to me, he had to send it without the battery. So unfortunately, my particular kit did not come with the battery, but I do have 18650. I have a couple of these for other products that I have. So we're just going to run this in it, and we should be good to go to get this on. So here we go. We have some business cards, looks like. Yep, QR code business cards. 10% off cards for stuff from Goodnight Gear. That's cool. Got some awesome stickers here and a Good Night Gear sticker. So that's in the box. Bang, put that bad boys right there. So this looks like it's the accessory kit that he was talking about. Yep. So this is going to be the head mounting kit for the Wilcox mount. So this is sold separately on their website at this moment. As you can see here, it has the triangle piece for the Wilcox. We're going to go ahead and mount this up to the helmet and see how that works. So put that there on the side. And then it looks like it's the standard mount that the clamp just grips over. This is the unit. We'll save that for last. It'll be the grand finale of this unboxing. So in the box here, I believe this is our accessory box. Yes, it is. So we have the helmet mount here, the non-Wilcox helmet mount, but the one that comes with the NVG 30s, the clamp style. We're going to try that out. Comes with a lens wiper. Okay, box is empty. Oh, I guess it came with another. Oh, this is the original Wilcox type mount. So basically, if you put it in the middle, it'll just be in the middle of your head. And this one right here is the angled one, so you can get the left or right side of your eye. So this is a standard kit one. And as I was told that the battery was not going to come with it. Again, I already have a battery. I'm pretty sure that all the other ones are going to get one too. I'm just not sure if the guys in Hawaii are going to have to just buy a different battery or what. But as it was sent, this is how it was sent to me upon agreement with Kyle from Good Night Gear. So it also comes with a charge box, a plug box for your AC, and USB-C, and a USB-C cord for charging. Cool. So we got all that over there. Now for the main event. All right, slide all this out of the way. Comes in a nice velvet, holder here. Nothing else in here. Okay. So it brand new in the bag. Nice. This is their NVG 30. It's clearly labeled Good Night Gear, so don't get those other knockoffs from Amazon that are plain. We have a USB and SD here. Let's see, does this plug come out? Yes, it does. And it comes equipped with the SD card already installed. Our battery compartment here will be unscrewed like so. And this is a brass screw, so we're not going to have to worry about stripping this out in any way. Cool. We have our power and our up and down. Really very positive tactile buttons. It's really a no-brainer, right? On, up, up. There you go. Good to go, right? Our front lens cap here with our adjustment and our built-in IR light. So we have adjustment in the back here. And I believe we can switch this cap, just spin this cap if you wanted to run this left eye or right eye. All right, so we are going to go get everything all set up and ready to go. We are not going to be utilizing this at the moment, this mount, this, I guess, arm mount at the moment. We will be using this Wilcox type mount, mainly because I already have the Wilcox mount mounted to my helmet. And I think this will just be a really cool way to put it on and show everybody how this thing works. All right, let's get into it. But here. So there's that. We have to come all the way out like so. And I think this needs to come further down like that. I'll help if I put the unit on to see what I'm looking at here. Trying to make a quick on-the-fly adjustment for something that obviously you can't do without actually looking at. So again, we're going to lock that. I'm going to hold that where I want it right there. And then I'm going to disconnect, bring it down, and tighten up. There we go. So as you can see here, a couple of things I did need to do is make the adjustment. I did put in some of this Scotch double stick tape here just to take up the gap in between this plate and this plate, and then made the adjustments to lock it in. As you can see, we have the Wilcox mount up. So we are on, and now it is free to work with one hand. As you can see there, I mean, but overall, I really can't complain with that. And I like the fact that I don't have to do screwing here and there to get this on and off. Can there be improvements? Definitely. There definitely can be improvements with this system as far as this mounting bracket. Overall, though, I mean, it's clear. There is a little play, but I think that's between this part here and the Wilcox. If I squeeze it, yeah. What I probably could do is put a little piece of double stick on the back of this goodnight gear, maybe a thin piece of tape, and that will actually take up that slack there. But other than that, I mean, you know, the mount's great. It works good. Took some getting used to, but once I got it going, it works. Anyway, yeah, we'll take this out into the field and test this out. Laters. Okay, here we go. Now, this is no flashlight on the camera, holding it side by side. Naked eye versus the NVG 30 in the field. This is a driving range. I like the autofocusing going on here. So the sun is coming up down that side. It's gonna be what the picture looks like there. If I go back towards the left-hand side of the mountains, I can actually see tree line. I can actually see my tracks from where I came from. Yeah, these things are legit, guys. Oh, there we go. We got a owl flying up. See. Anyway, yeah, this is the visual, what it looks like off of my camera, naked eye, and this right here is the visual of the NVG 30s, no IR. Mine, you don't know where the camera is that yet. Naked Eye versus NVG 30s. There's a little flock of coots here. All right, guys, so this is my final thoughts on the Goodnight Gear NVG 30. First and foremost, huge shout out and huge thank you to Mr. Kyle from Goodnight Gear, who graciously sent this out for me to use. Cool guy,
I mean, thanks for taking a shot on a small channel, man. That's all I got to say. Here's my final thoughts on the product. Besides this product being awesome in all the ways that it is, again, the only thing I had to compare this to is the Nightfox Prowl, and this blows it out of the water, and it should. For the price point that this is versus the price point of the Prowl, this should do everything that it's doing. It's actually doing more than that for what you're getting. And, you know, just under 500 bucks, I believe, just south of $500, you get this entire kit, if I'm not mistaken. Might be a little bit north of 500 if the prices on these change. But as of right now, when I currently looked it up, I want to say this is just under 500 bucks for this entire setup, which is the wide angle lens, the mount for your helmet mounts, and the unit itself. Now, my thoughts on this particular product, as it sits, it's good, but there can be improvements. Here's my thoughts on the improvements. First and foremost, if you look at the lens here, as you can see how the lens is sitting wide, and the IR light here kind of covers. What happens is when you're running the IR light, there's a dome shape over here that pops up. Now that can be mitigated with a helmet IR light or something of that nature. Or I mean, it's not really a big deal, but if I could have my way with it and give a suggestion, couple of things. First off, if there's any way to build this lens directly into this unit without having this stick-on part, that would be great. But if that's impossibility, then I would like to see the IR light be extended out just enough so that way the cone of light does not catch the lip of the lens. So that's that part that I have a slight that I would have a improvement to do. The second improvement I would do is fit and finish on the mount itself. As you can see here, I had to put a rubber spacer, which is a double stick tape, to take up the gap that was in between. Once I put that in, there was no rattle. If you don't put that in, there's a major rattle. But maybe having a rubber gasket sent along with this, or maybe just have the unit built already to accept this type of arm. The second part of this arm would be this nut. The ability to be able to just, hand twist this thing on and off instead of using a tool will make this a lot faster in the field. As you can see here, here, and here. Requires a special tool to set up and to make minor adjustments, which minor adjustments should be just a simple twist and turn. Other than that, I would like to see this helmet mount piece maybe reversed, where there's only a single free spinning nut that, not a free spinning, a single nut that has a grip where I can manually do it without a tool. And maybe instead of doing this as individual screws here, here, and here, we turn this into a ball bearing, an insetted ball bearing that just we unscrew and then click, 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 and then tie it in there. I think that'll be your best bet for it, and that will make this unit completely perfect. Again, other than that, those are my final thoughts on the product. Excellent piece of kit. Now, I would love to try to maybe mount a bingo kit to this and run maybe a thermal unit with it someday, or something like that, where there's a helmet mounted thermal unit that I could throw a bingo kit on this and run that. And hey, Kyle, if you want to send those my way to test out, I'll be damn happy to do it. Again, this video pretty much focused on driving with the NVG 30. And I gotta say, there's a lot of videos out there of this thing being used on firearms and airsoft, which is what it was designed for. But I just wanted to see the capabilities of this behind the wheel. Now, I know I didn't go fast in a lot of the videos. I didn't really have places to go that fast with this. I was on a UTV on a private golf course, and I was on back roads with a pickup truck. Both of those were awesome. Heck, if anybody in Hawaii has a place to try this unit out on Kauai, maybe an old property that would let me rip with a dirt bike, a go-kart, or whatever have you, let me know, man. I'll be there in a heartbeat with this unit and my helmet to try it out and see how fast we can go with this unit without crashing. Anyway, other than that, epic piece of kit. Get yours here, description below. Got you a discount code. Got everything you need for the Goodnight Gear NVG 30. Again, special thanks to Kyle for sending this out. Epic, epic, epic. Thanks, guys. Got any questions, comments, you know where to leave it, and I'll check you guys out later.